Hey guys, welcome back to the Defiant Ones Teen Podcast. I am your host, Christian Kindify Robinson. And if you guys are new around here, first of all, welcome. We have a super special episode for you today. But before we get into that, I'm going to let you guys know who we are. So, this is the Defiant Ones Teen Podcast, created from the Defiant Ones Teen magazine, founded by me and my brother almost a year ago, August 15th. So, that's like what? About a week or two, it's going to be an entire year. That's crazy to see how far we've come. It started with our first cover, Nova, the super awesome rapper from the rap game. And we basically had this dream of creating something that would inspire millions, would inspire the youth to rise up and to want to be great. And I believe that we're getting there. We're getting there, absolutely. And I'm so proud of where we come so far, but I know we still have so much more to go. Um, so that's where this podcast comes into play. I created this podcast because I wanted to take the magazine a step further. In our magazine, we talk about things that youth really need to learn and understand, like creating businesses, financial literacy, health and wellness, things to do after high school, becoming a leader. Super important subjects. But what we really do here is we're speaking to people of all ages and diversities and learning their stories and getting to know their successes, failures, and we're giving it straight to you. So, we have a super amazing guest with us today who I know can share so much knowledge. She is an amazing singer, songwriter, composer, and overall outstanding musician, Isode Fair. What's up, Isode?
Nothing much. How are you? What's up with you? What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's crazy. It's like what time? It's like 8:24
It's
right
like
now.
it's like 8 in the morning for you.
It's
You're
crazy.
you're you're a real one for hopping on here with me.
Kind of had to take a cold shower for it. So I mean,
Oh man,
we're
gotta
good.
get
We're good.
prepped. Gotta get prepped. I feel you. I feel you.
We have to get nice stuff and the cold shower,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what I mean.
I
Yeah.
get what you mean. So how's your quarantine going?
Quarantine. Been writing a lot actually. I've been doing that. I'm also a violinist, so I am doing these types of music festivals that are online because we really can't go anywhere. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I've been doing stuff like that, and it's been going on for weeks, which is nice. And there'd be times where it's like, I have to wake up at like 6 o'clock Pacific time, and they're like, for like 400 hours to start that. And I'm
That's
just,
crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. And I'm like, I'll just do half of it sometimes, you know.
It, you said you got to get up at 6. I swear, if I write, I'd be writing at 6. I don't go to sleep.
Good, because that's how you do it. You just write and you do what you want, and it's like it's there. It's like,
Yeah. But
yeah,
for some reason, when it's like past time, the ideas really start to flow, and I don't understand it. But whenever I write at like 6, 7 in the morning. But that's
perfect.
crazy. Yeah,
That's the perfect time to write because, like you said, everything is there and they're all in there, and it's just like you just want to keep moving. You want to do stuff, and it's like you're doing stuff at 7 o'clock in the morning when people are just sleeping.
yeah. So I know you're working hard. You're writing new music, which I'm so excited about. What else are you doing to keep yourself entertained? Like I know for myself, they just put the Avatar on Netflix.
Oh,
That was great. That was
that's
great. That
fire!
was
Ah,
I don't care what anyone else says. I count it as anime, and that's the best anime. I ain't gonna talk about it no more. End the
no,
discussion.
okay, we'll end it right there because anime is just wow. Oh,
People will go off on us.
but no, I don't understand that. I just like it's just another type of art form, and it's like you people just gotta like get to
Yeah,
you got, I love anime. Anime is
yeah,
so
yeah.
good. Uh, especially like the Sailor Moon characters. God, they like
I
mind blowing.
feel you. I
Oh,
feel you. So they can you tell us more about yourself? How old are you? Where are you from? Anything like that?
I just turned 17 years old. I'm from
Congrats.
thank you, thank you. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Um, I live. One second, I have like something in my throat. It's not
Hmm.
good, so we're good. We're definitely good. I live near Santa Monica in this like little town called the Palisades. It's like
Mm.
you can't really see it on the map. It's like Santa Monica, Malibu, Los Angeles, and there's like nothing in between. It's like mountains.
Oh my goodness.
But that's about it. Yeah. It's great here though. I mean, the weather's nice, even though it's gray right now. It's pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And I've only been to California once. We went to San Diego in 2018. Absolutely beautiful down there. But the gas, we going to talk about the gas prices.
go ahead. We can talk on that.
Mm-mm. And you know what's cool about you living somewhere that's not on the map and nobody can find you. You over there like Batman, just hiding out.
You're right. You're right.
Think about it. You could be a superhero if you wanted to. Nobody would know where your lair is.
I
I,
love that you say that because I didn't realize that until a year ago. Like when you talk to people, they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" Blah 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 blah, and you're just like
yeah.
this little town, and they're like, and you like you show them a map, and they're like, "What? Where?" And there,
Oh
it's
man.
right there. It doesn't point to it. It's crazy,
So
but
so have you been out of the country? Traveled around the US?
I love going out of the country. I think it's nice to get out once in a while, if you know what I mean, just to
Yeah, yeah.
how to think about getting out. Yeah, I love the Mid East, and I love the Midwest, and I love going south because
Nice.
it's so nice too. Just like what you said, San Diego, but as you said, the gas prices
Oh man. Yeah,
torment.
we're gonna have to have a conversation about that. I'm
What?
probably tripping, but I swear I heard it was $6 down there.
Yep, it's tripping.
That's
All
crazy.
all the way up there from all the way up here. It's insane. You
That's
know what I
crazy.
mean? Yeah. Wow. So wait,
Yeah.
you're
Hmm?
based in New York? Are you based in New York or where are you?
I'm in Atlanta.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that's a nice place. I have
You ever
been.
you ever been?
See, I've never been to that part. I need to be there.
Ah,
Ah,
yeah. This is
yeah,
where everybody is. This is
you're
where it
right.
happens.
You're right. That sounds amazing. Wow. Is it like really nice there right now? Like the weather?
Yeah, but the riots down here do get crazy. So
Oh, wow.
I probably come at a better time, but trust me, yeah. This
Wow.
is this is the place to be. Atlanta, New York, California. I think those are the hot spots of the US for entertainment.
Yep. You're right. You're right. You're right. Forget about Tennessee. Nashville.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Seriously. Wow. I didn't even realize that. Too.
Yeah.
See, now, like you're bringing new stuff to my mind, and it's like mind blowing. It's like going all over the place. I love it.
Blowing
It
your
takes
mind at 8 in the morning. Let's go.
that party over here.
so
Dude,
so on entertainment, I know that you're an incredible songwriter, singer, and composer. How did you get into music? Is your family big in music?
they're composers, so I learned a few things from them growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, being just surrounded by their music and by the love that they brought into the atmosphere was so nice. It was just God, I feel so blessed to be a part of it, and they opened my eyes to like new stuff. They do a lot of jazz and a lot of R&B. Like
Yeah.
growing up, I loved listening to the Black Eyed Peas and Tupac and jazz.
So you,
I,
you got to see another side of music.
yes, but it was like Mary J. Blige. I loved her stuff. Family Affair. God,
Yeah.
and I loved listening to Carole King and Aretha Franklin, and it's just
Oh, you're on it. You're on it. Not a lot of musicians can really, say where they're from and say who inspires them. So I do look up to that.
thank you. I mean, you seem like you're inspired and stuff, so like, you know.
Gotta be. Got you giving me life. Giving me life.
But
So, well, What would you
Uh,
say is your favorite genre of music?
Favorite genre of music? I kind of almost like calling them vibes in a way. Like they're just a different vibe, if you know what I mean. Like they just,
I feel what you mean. Can you give me an example?
yeah, just like let's say classical music, because I feel like they have a really strong vibe of like.
Yeah,
So it's interesting because it's like I feel that classical music has inspired, like so many other types of music.
yeah,
But like if you're playing classical music, no diss on classical music. If you're playing it and you're like super intense with it and you don't like anything else, it's like it has its own vibe. And sometimes
it
it can,
does.
you know what I mean? And it's like also if you meet people that are like that, it's like, hey, you should listen to this type of music or jazz or R&B or or pop or soul or and they're like, oh, I can't because I'm doing this 24/7. It's like open your eyes a little, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't, and I feel like like our generation right now, some of them are like that, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like just just
I
wake up your eyes a little, just it's
yeah.
like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's like they I don't know, it's just their vibe is a little bit different from the other vibes, if you know what I
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
mean.
And
Yeah,
I think it's super important that you have to be diverse with your sound and with the things that you hear. It's not
definitely.
all just gonna be, you know, I I don't I can't say I really prefer the people who only listen to trap music and all this. I'm super diverse with music. You can
I love
I
it.
swear to Lord, I'm 17, but I'm 7D when I go old school. I swear I love old school music, but then I'm also 7 at the same time because I love listening to Disney and
Oh,
movie scores, soundtracks, all that stuff. Man, music
you
is
be
honest. Music is honestly something just amazing. It's its own thing. It gives you such an incredible feeling. So what does music mean to you?
well. I mean, what you were saying about Disney and all of that is like, look, you can be any age to love it. That's what I love about
Yeah.
it. You can be 7 and 70 and a
Mm-hmm.
decade, and it's just like it's there. I love that. With music to me, God, I feel like you can be any age to love anything, and
Yeah.
it's funny. It's like I feel like some people are like, you have to know these people when you're 5 years old, and it's like there has been artists that I haven't known my whole life until like
Mm-hmm.
2 hours ago or like yesterday, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like, do you know who Kate? You probably know who Kate Bush is. Kate Bush.
Who?
Kate Bush.
I don't.
Okay, so
I
it's
I gotta do better.
no, you're good. Any age to look at anything and listen to anything, especially like. And I just found her out like a day ago, like or like, and it's like she was this like popular, singer back I think in like the
Mm-hmm.
90s, and she has like an iconic role, but I never knew that,
Yeah.
and it's like it's nice to dig into stuff in that way.
Yeah, yeah. And it looks like I got some homework to do.
Oh, it's all good.
Gotta
I
go
have
find
to too.
Kate Bush. I'm coming to find you.
You will definitely.
So,
But
I got a chance to listen to your songs, your amazing new song "Rise" and your incredible. I absolutely adore to all the little girls.
yeah,
But I thought it was super neat. At the end you had like your rolling credits, and I thought it was neat. It said your father Jeff Fair had recorded it and helped to orchestrate it. I was like, that is super awesome. So it literally runs through the family. It's a whole collaboration thing.
definitely. Yeah, my mom also worked a part of it too, and she also orchestrated it too. My dad mostly,
That's
and she
awesome.
orchestrated it with me. And God, like the whole thing that. it started from, it was crazy. It was like, a few months, if before that, I mean, after that, a few months after that, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
After, right, okay. Um, so, 8 o'clock in the morning now, so I have to think a little. But it was just like, I never thought that I would be in the place that I was. I never
Yeah.
thought that I'd get to the place that I was. I never thought that I'd had the determination to get into that place and to be in that
Yeah.
world, be surrounded with that light. Like, I never thought I could get there. Because honestly, I felt like I sucked at history. I felt like I had
No.
no clue what I was saying in a debate. See? But it was like, because we were learning out of textbooks, and I feel like sometimes, when you
Yeah.
just like textbook, you're like, sheesh, it's boring sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're interested, but still, it's like, and I never knew that this this song would get there by any chance. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't do it all. But it all started from, you probably know the story, but it started from this yeah, music theory assignment. Was big on my words a little. This music theory assignment. I was at this music academy, yeah, music school, and it was called Solon Music Academy, and it was this really nice, very comfortable, sweet, warm place to be. And in this class, it was like, I think it was like 7 or 8 girls, and
Yeah.
we were just all in this class, and it was right after Hillary did her speech for the concession, and right after that, our teacher, she gave us a paper that had the beginning of her speech. And she's like, okay, do whatever you want with it. Like,
Yeah.
home, you can write a song. And I don't know if she was intentionally doing it for me in this case. Like, I don't know. But,
Hey,
like,
everything happens for a reason.
you're right, you're right. But it was just like, I wrote songs when I was like starting, when I was 9. And I just kept writing songs because I loved it so much, and I think it like opened my eyes too to, to different emotions, and
Yeah.
learn about different things, and through that to know different people and to understand that, type of situation. Because honestly, it's like the best situation to be in now.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, but I think she knew about that, so she was like, she kind of insisted that I would write a song about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did, and I brought it back here, and I was kind of just like fiddling with it, and finally got something out of it. I went back to her the next week, and she was like, "We have to do a music video."
Oh man,
It was
yes.
insane. And I was in 7th grade, and homework and all of that was like, you know, like that. It was so big,
Yeah.
like on top of
Had
me.
had it in stacks.
Right, exactly. So we were in 7th grade. It was just all over on top. But yeah. So it was so great to me to just, learn
Yeah.
about it. 'Cause I was like, oh my gosh, a music video, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And we did it, and it was so, the aura there was like majestic and so divine. And it was
You
like,
could feel it, even as just a listener. You could see and feel it. Honestly,
I
it
love
was
that.
amazing.
I love that you did, seriously.
But I'll tell you what I see most awesome about that. It took out of the room with all those girls and the guy in there in the music video. I think that took a lot of bravery. Honestly, it takes a lot of heart and it takes a lot of bravery and I won't say skill, but you have to have the heart and the determination to put yourself out there like that. And you really did. I mean, I'm being completely honest with you. You killed that.
That means so much, seriously. Coming from you, like, seriously, I had no clue, again, that it would get there. And I thought that if I put it out, and my parents were like, let's just put it out, let's see what would happen.
Yeah.
I thought 50 views were like the perfect amount to get on a music video, because I thought that was so big. I thought
Yeah.
it was the biggest thing in the world. And then when it got to 100, it was like, whew, like a million
Yeah.
views, you know?
Yeah.
people watching it and people seeing it. I don't really. It's like I don't care about all the trash media, whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
all of that and all of the numbers. It's like,
Yeah.
sometimes we think it's like all the numbers are just like one person. Oh my gosh, one person saw it.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes it makes your heart race. Sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
the fact that like people saw it was really inspirational.
Yeah.
Like, they inspired me. That's the thing. It's like inspiration from inspiration. If you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, no, you inspired them. You got to let 300,000 people feel those vibes of yours.
Oh my god. You said the
Well,
number out loud.
that's awesome. Honestly, think about it. That's a
No,
lot of people.
definitely,
That's
but it's like I didn't know it was a lot of people until you said three
that's
thousand. Yeah.
that's amazing. It really, really is. Think
Thank you.
about if you were on stage and you had that many people out in the audience. Which actually makes me have or think of the question, was that your first time? I know you said you were in seventh grade. Was that your first time performing in front of others? Or did you perform in front of your parents or on a stage before that?
I did perform on a stage before that, just like a tinier one. It was more of just growing up, playing recitals, playing with violin and playing recitals
Yeah.
for that type of stuff. There'd be like, which is nice, which is so great, cozy in a way, and it's like it's nice, and you get the vibes off of it. And then I guess the one event before I knew anything was gonna happen with it, it was probably like I think like maybe like 20. So it was pretty nice. It was like, a few people there, which was great because it was just like, they were just, vibing off of it. And that's what I like.
Yeah.
Even like 20 people. Like, I think that's great. Just the amount that wants to see it. I am so down for playing it. And then New York Times called and Hillary Clinton asked them, yes. Yeah, there we go. It's crazy. Yeah, so the New York Times, they asked me to play at Lincoln Center. I,
That's so cool.
I thought that would never happen. Because, I feel like gifs and stuff sometimes it's like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just want to keep on the down low because you never know. But
Mm-hmm.
I was like, look, because I never saw it before, so I was like looking it up and I was like, what is this place? And it was like three big
It's
blocks.
huge.
And I was like, hall, I guess.
Yeah.
And God, being there and on stage, I started crying. I started crying because I had no clue. I had no freaking clue that it would get there. Like I looked up, it was like I don't
Yeah.
know, gross, and like honestly, the sky looked like it was falling with diamonds. Because I think
Wow.
maybe they make it to have that type of illusion where it's like
Yeah.
are like diamonds and well, they fooled me pretty good. So, yeah. So that was crazy. And then meeting Hillary,
Yeah. That's
she,
awesome.
yeah, she's such an aura. God, like the media perceives her as something else. It's really kind of like discouraging when she told me that. But it was like again eye opening because it was like, wow, wow, she really just said that and
Yeah.
she did that and because I don't know, it's funny. I guess like obviously the media doesn't tell the truth sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
mainly now, but you know,
Yeah.
she told the truth, I guess, and I just hey, it seemed like the truth, and it felt nice, and ah, and I like when I was there, I met like a few other people. I met Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, may she rest in peace. No, I'm waiting for her new movie to come out. I was so excited for that.
Isn't that's like Black Widow?
Black Widow. They moved it back back into into next year,
No, are you?
2021. Almost
Uh,
almost like every other movie and show. It's
that's
stressing me out.
I don't understand why they can't just put it on a streaming platform like HBO or like Netflix or Hulu,
Yeah.
something like that. And it's like,
And you want to know the worst part? We were like 2 weeks away from getting it too. Oh man, it
oh,
hurt my heart. I'm a big superhero guy,
oh my God.
honestly.
Okay, so you like all the like Batman, Superman, and Green
Yeah,
Lantern,
yeah,
Joker. Did you see Joker?
yeah. I did.
Okay, you liked
It
it.
was good, but I did. But I'm gonna have to be real with you. When it comes to movies, Marvel absolutely has it. When it comes to TV shows, DC absolutely has it. Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, all those were amazing.
Flash is good. Honestly, okay. If we're gonna like geek out on this, I've got you because of the Flash. I'm
No,
like,
I got you. Come on now.
okay, Flash. Here we go. God, Grant Gustin. Actually,
Oh man, you got a crush on Grant Gustin?
I did when I was in sixth grade. I had the biggest crush on him.
Oh man,
We're gonna go full out if you want.
that is hilarious. We're gonna get him on this podcast just so we can
Oh
hear
no,
you say
no.
it.
I think he has a wife or something, but I did when I was in sixth grade. I wanted to do tap dancing because of him.
Oh man, because of him and Supergirl, the crossover.
Ah, and they were both on Glee together.
Yeah, I never seen Glee. I need to get it together, honestly.
So good. And also, did you? I wonder, you know who Darren Criss is?
Not by name.
Okay, he was in Glee, but he was in I think it was Versace.
Mm,
He played the main guy in Versace.
got you.
Yeah, and I think he was like on the Flash on one episode, but
Got you, got you, got you.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
would you say Flash is your favorite superhero?
yeah. Nope. No,
Okay, okay. Who would you say? Who would you say?
oh,
Yeah. I believe in you. I think you can do it.
okay. If you have faith
If
in me.
if we're on the same vibe, you'll say who I'm thinking.
Oh, say who you're thinking. I was thinking, okay.
No, no. You can say who's your favorite. I'm just hoping we're the same.
Just hoping for me to say what you were thinking. Okay. God, I really like Batman because you're like, I'm Batman, and he just doesn't keep saying it. God,
Wait a second. You gotta say it one more time.
no.
Oh, Batman.
Batman. Oh, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know, his story was so, God. It made my heart just kind of go out
Yeah,
itself, and it was like, wow. It was just like, hearing about like I feel like people just dignify him and see him as like, oh, Batman. He has like bat horns and
yeah,
when he goes in his Batmobile, it's all black and he does
yeah,
black
yeah,
like, but it's like the story behind it when people don't know the story. It's like it's so something. And the Joker,
yeah.
like those are my favorite. I mean, I don't know if you call the Joker a good guy, but except in the Joker,
You
but
can see it. You can see it.
definitely. But yeah, two favorite superheroes. What about you though?
I I don't. Okay, Flash first of all, not Flash first of all. Spider-Man and then Flash.
Okay.
Gotta give it those two. They're both goofballs. They both have super cool superpowers, and I gotta do it. But I respect yours. Now, if they had a fight, I don't know who would win. No, yours would win. I'm gonna
Batman,
just stop
he's
lying.
got all black. He's
I'm gonna
got
just stop
he
lying.
has like all the Flash.
Batman could take them both out. Who am I kidding?
I think you're just saying it for the podcast. You're just saying
No, honestly, think about it. Batman, he's like the most trained. He could do it.
Flash too. I like Flash. I think Flash. Seriously, he's my third. He's like my third favorite. So no, I'm not saying because you said it because honestly, he is, and he was, and I like also was inspired by him to like do, to just run because like
Yeah.
it's great. I think
Hmm.
it.
I feel you.
No, I think it's
Shout out to Grant Gustin.
Shout out to Grant Gustin.
Yeah. So Soul Day. Oh man, I love this. So what else? What else do you do? You have any other special talents, hobbies, play any sports?
I make clothes. I like designing.
Mm,
I like making art. I'm also a visual artist. I did this hat a while ago.
nice.
I just, so this, did some
Yeah,
stuff.
it's super nice.
Sorry, but, cause, no. And it was funny because, like, I revamped it from when I wore it at the Women's March. And it was just,
Yeah,
the Women's March was so inspirational because that was the day that I had this was when I put out to all the little girls. So,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
there we go.
So
It's
how long have you been designing?
Um, I'm not a pro, definitely not. I do not know how to make measurements. So people who are, you know,
I
lurking,
I, I know what you mean.
don't at me. But yeah, I guess I've been doing it for a while. I've always loved fashion. I always just I guess when I was younger, I loved the fairies and I loved how they like dressed, if you know what I mean. They always had these
Yeah.
delicate flower-looking dresses and flower-looking everything, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started out from that. I started getting inspiration from that and from nature and just from being around my family because I would see photos of my mom. Do you know the Arsenio Hall show?
Yes.
So my mom was on the Arsenio Hall show. She used to
Oh, really?
do that. And so I get all my clothing from her. You know what I mean? But with her, she's really my main inspiration for everything, honestly, truly. And even fashion, like when I would just look at her photos, like back in the days, I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
like, and then she would style me, and then when I was younger, I had no clue what it was, and I would go back to those photos, whoa. she like she one day she like put me in Nikes with like pink cuff pants, pink
Mm.
like it wasn't like a cargo, I don't know, some type of pants, and then she put me in
Yeah.
this big pink jacket and big pink hat. I don't know how old I was. I think it was like 3.
Hey, that's style for you. But
Mm,
you can absolutely see that you're super diverse in your style right now. Cause even just your hair, your necklaces, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, it's unlike anybody else.
thank you. I feel you have a vibe too, and that's what I like. I feel like people,
Not
exactly.
this early in the morning. It's I gotta go get myself together.
No, you're good. Seriously, you have a vibe, and it's nice, and it's just like I love that you do your own thing. I love that people do their
Thank
own
you.
things. I love because growing up, there was times where I feel like maybe we all had those times, or maybe it was just me. But we had those times of just, copying other people, whatever that meant. We were just trying to find our,
Yeah.
you know? And I went to an art school a year ago. No, now it's 2 years ago. Freshman year. Wow, crazy. Freshman year. But I went to this school down in downtown LA, which is super far from where I live. It's like
Mm.
traffic 4 hours. And
Oh
like
man,
without it, it's like 20 minutes. It's crazy.
that's crazy.
God, I bet it's the same with traffic over there, maybe less. I hope it's less.
Oh, mm-mm, you don't want to face the traffic down here.
Uh,
Trust me.
I'll
It
take.
it'll even without traffic, it'll take you at least 30 minutes to get anywhere.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Making me feel a little bit better now, though. Better about everything.
Got you, got you.
Thank you, thank you. But yeah, when I went to the school, I was just super in this type of bubble called middle school, where everybody like you would look at the person next to you, and it's great to wear the same things that people have because you're inspired and you feel inspired by them.
Yeah.
Every 2017 when everybody like had Adidas, had the All Star Adidas, everybody was wearing them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was one of those people at the time. I was one of those people. It was
You
her
had
out.
all the Adidas.
Oh my gosh, you probably weren't one of them. You're probably like, I'm unique. I'm for the crowd. I don't need
Yeah.
good, good. That's good. But like, there was a time where I liked inspiration from other people, and
Hmm.
really got annoying for a second because everybody had them. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god, everybody had them, and it was like you were practically looking at yourself, and you're like, and I sometimes I thought I was like, who am I if I'm dressing like everybody else?
Yeah.
If I'm this person that I really don't want to be, you know? Like the thing about uniforms, which is so good, like going to the private school when I was in elementary school at some
Yeah.
point, was you could do whatever you wanted to the uniform. You could like, sneak behind the teachers and roll your pants up, or you know, do something with the skirt, or
Yeah.
and I like that about it. But I also like getting out of that and going to going to a public school, which I loved. I thought it was way better than some kind of garbage. My private school probably not, and probably not definitely for a lot of people because it's just. And going to public school opened my eyes too, and then I think from there everything started to come into place. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah. So
And you started to discover who you really were to
right.
get out of the crowd, out of the trend that everyone else tried to put on you.
And it's crazy. Like I still see those same people sometimes. Like they like hit me up or something, or on Instagram, and I'm like, I have no disrespect for them, but it's like, wow, they look the same, and I think that's so great. It's them,
Yeah.
but it's not me. And I was just like, wow, I'm so happy I got out of that crowd.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. That's a great thing. It's good to be unique. It is. Honestly.
And you are, and like you're out of the crowd, so you've been out the whole time when I was in there. So yeah.
Nah, we've all had our ups and downs, but I know that especially comes for someone like you as a upcoming artist and designer, all these different things that you do. I know everyone goes through obstacles, but I'm sure you've gone through more than many. So, what kind of challenges and sacrifices have you had to face to get to where you are today?
A few, a few. Um, I guess a while ago, um, friend groups, friend groups, because you're always writing something. You're always stuck at home because that's where your workplace is, and that's where you really.
Yeah.
Thank God I have people around me because I don't know what I would do without people, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
And just you know, being independent, but also having reliability on friends that are surrounding you because my parents are like my best friends and just
Yeah.
with them it's something really great and it's magical and being with them, god, I feel more artistic than I am sometimes. Like it gets into my head and I start writing sometimes. And there's days where I can start writing and I'll probably never stop. I mean, I'll have to,
That's
but
really good.
you know what I mean. And it's just
Yeah.
and I love, God, I wish I could be more around people sometimes because I think just getting out sometimes, especially now, I feel like after this
Yeah,
whole
especially now.
get out for a week, probably go with a friend somewhere, just
Hmm.
somewhere for a week and then come back. But um, it's just, I feel like being around people and being, because I just, because that was also like an obstacle too. It was like,
Yeah.
being with your friends or writing your music, and obviously I would choose my music over my friends sometimes.
Hmm.
God, that, and then also people saying stuff just like, "This is not who you are," and I'm like, I'm not gonna be reassured by your answer. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
hot. And I feel like that too. Even though it's funny, even like the closest people that I know sometimes are like that. And it's funny because it's like people that I know, do you ever feel like you have more depth with everything? You feel
Yeah.
like you can care
Yes.
about their opinion. And it's like, you know, if somebody said some mean type of terrible thing on to all the little girls, like if they or anything, I'd be like, whatever, you know, whatever. Doesn't
Yeah.
know who you are. I don't know anything and about you and about the situation. But I just like God bless your heart, spread some love to you and
Yeah.
where you're at and just opinions are so weird, like
Uh-huh.
they just do that sometimes and it's God, like that was, you know, I guess you have to sacrifice yourself to think about it.
Yeah. You
It
do.
yeah, and God, I wish, you know, that wouldn't happen, but the world's not like that.
Yeah.
It's pressing on.
So it definitely takes heart to continue doing what you're doing. And despite what anyone says, you know who you are. You know what you want to do with your life. You can be your own inspiration. You get inspiration from other people. Your parents are always going to be there for you. So you always have that. And I know you're going to go far with that. I have no doubt. Which is why I got to ask you, where do you hope to be in 5 or 10 years, personally or professionally?
5 or 10 years. Wow, that's a lot of years.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Um, Still keep doing my music. I actually, I hope this doesn't jinx anything because before I like to like think about it in my
Hey,
head, but I think we've already gotten deep with the Flash and Grant Gustin and all of that. I think we can do this too. But I really, I want to be out touring. I wanna see the world because
yeah,
I've never been to Atlanta. I want to go to Atlanta. I want to play at different venues. I want to mosh with people. I want to vibe with people. Because I think getting out there, yes, you can put your music out there, but concerts,
yeah,
like concerts, I feel like God, I wish there was no money involved with it, even though obviously there is, and it's nice for the others, like it's really good. But it's like sometimes I just wish for a group of people to just vibe. But sorry, I was still
you're
thinking.
totally fine.
I swear I don't have Corona. A while ago, but I don't, so we're good. But I want to vibe with people, and I think that's super important. And like, no matter where it goes. Also, I just wherever it takes me, wherever my music goes, if
yeah,
it's on the same road, or if it moves away, or if it goes into something different. Because I've also I loved writing poetry, like just poetry, just no music, poetry, and sometimes a beat, like spoken
yeah,
word. Really been into spoken word recently, so I think that's really nice too. And I just incorporating that into my music too. That and the violin. I love that. I love
yeah,
that it's there, and I feel like also I just want to. I want to bring new instruments into my music as well, and do
yeah.
an experiment, and just it coming together, and one thing coming from one side of
Mm-hmm.
the other from another, and I think that is just so important for me as an artist. I feel like just doing that and different visions.
Yeah.
Visions, visions to me are super important. Like with eyes was super super important because the song came out from a visual and a mumbling sound of I've been thinking of a time where everything will be all right. And it was like that being there and just thinking about it in that way.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was just wow. I don't know. It was crazy because I never knew what would happen with Rise either. I had no clue
Yeah.
that was what it was, and I never knew that I would get here and I would meet you, and I never knew that I would be in this place where everything was happening like this.
Yeah, but it's all about taking that leap of faith.
You're right. You have some.
Yeah.
You are a wise man, that's for sure.
Oh man, I told you 70 and 7 at the same time. Together it makes 17. Don't ask me how that math adds up. I can't tell you that. I haven't been to school in months.
Okay, good. This is weird. Oh, wow. Yeah,
So
you subtract 10 from 70 and then add.
something. You
Okay,
gotta do something.
I see.
I don't even know.
Oh my
But
goodness.
so if you could perform on a stage in front of thousands of people with one person, dead or alive, a fantastic musician, who would it be?
Can I do dead and alive? Is
It
that
can be dead or alive.
can I do both though? Can I do like one dead person,
Sure.
maybe?
Why
Or
not?
just like a
It's gonna be a super concert. Who you
super
got?
concert. You're coming. Free ticket for you. um, Prince. I love his music. Okay.
Nice.
Whitney Houston.
Absolutely.
Carol King, who is still alive. And Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino, because
Huh.
I love his music. I love his music. Like 2017 and 2015. All of his stuff. One second, my throat is like.
It's really early. I completely feel you.
Okay, good though. Childish Gambino, because I don't know, he has something that's so great and it's so there and his music was there before, like his type of music was there before
Yeah.
anybody else's. Because 300 3005, right? Like,
Amazing song.
insane. 2015, and then also like, I mean, Billie Eilish is probably already said this, but Tyler the Creator,
Yeah.
you
They're
know,
just different. They're different.
that's what I love. I love how they perceive music in that way. They see it as something different. They see it
Yeah.
beyond. If you know what I mean. It's just
Yeah.
God. It's just
And that's awesome. Think about it. Prince, Aretha Franklin, you have the amazing classical hits, like the old soulful feel, and then you have Childish Gambino and Tyler the Creator, the new generation, the super unique music. That's an incredible blend, honestly. And then on top of that, Isode Fair. I mean, think about that. Come on now.
also FKA Twigs. Do you know who that is? FKA
I don't
Twigs.
think I do.
Ah, more homework for you.
I had so much homework to do.
No, it's all good. It's like seriously, I didn't know her for a while ago, and she opened my eyes. It's
Boom.
great.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but she too. God, she's such like
Got you. I
like
got you.
beam of light, and I love it. And yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, and her stuff. It's different. I like it. It has trap in it, which is interesting. It's like trap with a very, very God. It's like a very angelic, not operatic, but more kind of caressing and gentle and kind of flowing. It's
Yeah.
not really in any type of genre. It's like more of its own, and I love it.
That's awesome. I definitely gotta check her out.
Definitely. I think she did something with, I think it was ASAP Rocky or Future.
Got you.
Yeah,
I'll
but
find it. Trust
yeah,
me.
I trust you. I have faith in you.
I got you. I got you. But I know it's super early, so I'll start to close out here. Let me ask you a super important question. This is going straight for the listeners. I know that you're an incredible artist and you have so much knowledge to share. Um, I'm sure it was really hard coming out into the industry and really finding yourself and your sound. So, what would you say to someone out there who wants to get into music, into the music business, but is unsure if they will succeed?
Like what you were saying, take a leap of faith. Do what you feel is gut. Because I feel like gut has the most intuition out of your whole body. Like everything else is just like out of the way. Your gut. I feel is really super important. I feel the gut decision and importance of it is that you do what you want to do. You don't care what people think. You do it, and it's also by people's opinions sometimes. Going back to that, it's like you grow from it. And I forgot to say that. I forgot you have to grow. No matter like what type of growth, no matter what you grow. You don't grow. That's
Yeah.
when you're right there. There's no down because you can always get back up. It's always there. The ground is always here. You know, it's like this core mental and all this stuff from the crust. We're still on this planet. It's still allowing us to be gravitated to it. And it's there for us, I guess. No, there's a reason for that, I guess, I think.
Yeah.
But I think that going with your gut, taking a leap of faith, means doing what you feel that you want to do, what you know. You don't have to know it like now. You don't have to know it later. You can know it whenever.
Yeah.
I think that's super crucial. Definitely.
That's amazing. And thank you. I hope the listeners out there, I hope you really took that to heart because as you heard before, she said she didn't even know she was going to make it this far. Her first super amazing hit to all the little girls, amazing. It was outstanding. That was a leap of faith. So all you have to do is take the jump. Isolde, can you please tell the people how they can find, contact, and book you?
Yes. I also got this on my phone, so because sometimes I forget if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a second. So here we go. Instagram. The gram is ISOLDE and then fair, like just like fair one, like just Isolde Fair, FAIRR, just two R's, and then Facebook. Here we go. We're on Facebook. It's definitely not crazy how there's names for like the gram and then like Facebook's just like
Yeah, yeah.
a face and you have a book, right?
Facebook. Facebook. That's it.
Exactly. Let's see one sec. So, my page is just called Isode Fair. It just probably just looks like that. And also my artist page. I think that's more important than anything else.
Mm.
Called at Isolde Fair, ISOLDEFAIR music. So MUSIC. And Twitter. Mom, what's my Twitter?
I'm gonna take a wild assumption here and just say it might be something Isolde Fair.
Oh, okay, so it's the opposite of my first name. It's FAIR and then Isolde, ISOLD. So
Mm.
it's a little twist on the whole thing.
Hey, it's unique. It's unique.
Thank you.
So before we go, do you have any shout outs, thank yous?
Shout out to my parents who are in the
Shout
background.
out shout out to our parents.
Um, Shout out to all of my friends. Shout out to my dog. I have a dog. Where is he? Where's my fool?
What's
Okay,
his name?
his name is Dmitri. He was named after Shostakovich,
Mm.
a composer who is very different from everybody else, and that's why I love him because he didn't care what the government said. He like the government would be telling him this stuff. They'd be like, "Okay, you need to write this type of music," and he's like, I'm not doing
Yeah.
it for you. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for myself." Hi, Dimitri. Hey, baby boy. You can delete. Oh God. Okay.
What's up, Dimitri?
I think he says hi. He says hi back, so we're good. But I'm named after composer. You know, because
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
You know.
He was unique. He was absolutely unique with his music, and I'm even surprised you know the names. That's
Dimitri.
yeah, that's awesome. Um,
I learned it a while ago, actually.
but you're also an amazing and unique artist, which is why you all should absolutely go check out her new single, Rise. Please, please, please. It's so amazing. But so what I want to have you do is, can you look at the camera? You're gonna say who you are, what you do, and you're gonna end it with "I am defiant."
Okay. So do you want me to just say I'm Isode Fair and then
What you do, and then "I am defiant."
okay. I'm Isode Fair. I'm a singer-songwriter, violinist, and I am defiant.
You absolutely are. Thank you so much, Isode Fair. I wish
Thank
I
you.
had that little background clap thing noise.
We can make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen. But you were amazing. I mean, almost pretty much everything about you is just unique. And I truly do adore what you're doing, and you have taken the leap of faith. I know you're gonna go super far, and I can't wait to see it.
Mm, I
I
can't wait.
can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to show you what's gonna come. It's a reality.
Boom. Guys, so if you like the stories we're sharing, the knowledge and the things that we're giving to you, please like and leave a review on the podcast. We'll be back later. Check out our next magazine coming out August 30th. Uh, Super excited for that, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. All right, Asode, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. Seriously.
Absolutely.
Honor.
Peace.
Peace, peace, peace.